Hi guys, EBPMAN with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do an unboxing review of the Kinivo BTH220 Bluetooth stereo headset. Let's take a closer look. Taking a closer look at the actual specs now, you'll find that this specific headset supports all of the Bluetooth profiles that are available in the market. From a charging perspective, you can use either your computer or your charging brick that comes with your smartphone to charge your headset, and it'll take 2 to 3 hours to do so. You get 150 hours of standby time and 8 hours of talk time. Let's take a closer look at the headset and what's in the box. Inside the box, you'll find your Bluetooth headset, and you'll notice that it is a foldable headset. You'll find a micro USB charging cable that you can use to charge your headset, and then a little travel pouch with the Kinivo brand on top of it. Now, taking a closer look at the headset itself, it is made out of a lightweight plastic material. You have on one of your earpieces, you have your volume controls. So here you have the ability to decrease the volume, and here you have the ability to increase the volume. On the other side, you have here your skip track controls, and the center button is the button that you would depress in order to answer or disconnect the call. Now, the earpiece that has the volume controls and the answer button also has your charging port. Now, this is using a standard USB charging port. It's not a micro USB, but you do have an included cable in the event that you don't have this standard type of USB port. So this port is protected by a little rubber cover. And is easily accessible, once again, on the side of the headset that has the actual volume, skip, as well as the answer button controls. Now, the headset can rest in several different, I would say, configurations. Here you have one configuration that you find typically with some very high-end headsets like Bose, or even the Beats in some cases have some configurations where you can lay them down in this fashion depending on the model that you're looking at. To use the headset, all you would do is open it up in this fashion, and it will rest. This will rest behind your head. This right here, and then these earpieces would rest on your ears. Now, this is an over-the-ear configuration. As you can see, the headsets are relatively small, so if you have larger ears, it may not cover your ear entirely. If you have smaller ears, this is going to do a nice job, as the actual foam that's around the actual headset itself isn't stiff, and I found while using it that doesn't really create much ear fatigue. I will say that because it's an over-ear model and they are smaller, they don't tend to isolate noise as better, or as some other headsets that have a larger earpiece. This one definitely you can hear your surroundings, which could be good or bad if you're using these as you're going on a walk or you're on the bus and you want to be aware of your surroundings. As with several devices in the market today, the use of multifunction buttons are pretty common. And a multifunction button is a button that, when depressed, provides multiple functions. So this button right here is going to serve as multiple features or capabilities that are available with this headset. First of all, by pressing and holding that center button for 5 seconds, you'll turn on the unit, and we'll show you that in a couple seconds. The other thing is that with an iPhone or Google-based Android phone, you have the use of Siri or you have Google Now. By pressing this button twice, that center button twice, you'll be able to enable those functions. So the phone will support those functions as well. The other thing that you'll be able to do is, if you're not listening to a phone call, by pressing this center button, this button also serves as a play pause when it comes to you listening to or pausing music that's playing currently on the headset. So what I'll do is I'll press and hold the center button. I'm going to do that for 5 to 7 seconds. And you'll notice that this little LED turned on. The headset hadn't been paired yet when I did this video, so what you'll see is that that light is flashing as it's looking for a device to pair with. Once it's paired, that device light will go solid. Now, if your headset doesn't go into pairing mode and you want to enable pairing mode for whatever reason, all you have to do is press and hold this button until you see the lights flashing red and blue. Let's go ahead and do that so you can see how that works. So I'm going to press and hold, and it will turn on first. There's it's on, so I'm going to continue holding it. Now, you see that? Those two colors? That's indicating that it's in pairing mode. Now, all you'll do is go to your phone, and here I have an iPhone 6 that I am going to turn on, make sure that the Bluetooth is enabled on the actual phone itself. And as it scans, you'll notice here, sorry for the brightness, where it's identified the actual headset. I'll just select the headset, and it will go through the pairing mode. You notice that the headset is still flashing as it's going through pairing. And now it's been connected. Now that it's connected, you notice that the light is just gone. It flashed for a second there in blue. There it goes again. So there it comes back to blue light. You don't see the actual flashing red and blue. So that's how easy it takes to pair. And you'll notice here on the actual iPhone that it says that it's connected. Now, the last tip I wanted to give you about this specific headset is how to reset the headset. So at any time, if you find that your headset is not able to pair, or you've paired it multiple times and you just want to reset the headset so it's not keeping track of all the phones that you've used, all you do is you press this plus and minus button simultaneously. So what you do is you hold them down simultaneously for 6 seconds. And once you do that, what you'll find is that the blue LED is going to blink twice, and then the headset will turn off. Basically, by doing this, what you do is just clear all of the settings, any phones that have been paired to the phone, to the headset, and make it again usable again if at any point you find that you're not able to pair. So this concludes my video review of the Kinivo BTH220 Bluetooth stereo headset. It's a good headset for those of you that are looking for a starter headset. The price of the Kinivo, I've seen it on Amazon as well as on the Kinivo website, is around $20. So you're not looking at a very high-end Bluetooth headset. It's not in the $100 range. So that's why I say that this is a great starter headset. It is, in my opinion, and as I've used this specific headset for a couple days now, it has good durability for the price range, and the sound quality is adequate again for the actual price point for the specific headset. Once again, this is a starter headset. I would also highlight that this is not a waterproof headset. So some folks have asked me in the past, does the headset work well when I'm in the gym? Well, if you tend to sweat and sweat a lot, I would not recommend this headset. If this is something that you want to take on a brisk walk, if this is a headset that you want to take only if you're in a work environment where you can listen to music and you don't want to disrupt other folks, and then take the occasional phone call, this is a good headset, especially because of the price point. If you are looking to get a headset for your kids and you don't really want to shell out a lot of money for a headset that's Bluetooth, this is a great opportunity or a good choice for your children as a starter headset. But once again, it still falls into that category of a starter headset, but there's really nothing more I can say based on that price point, which leads you to really understand the type of headset this is. So great product for that specific target market. And if you have any comments or questions about this product, leave it on the YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.